Posing beans. Posing beans for newborn photography can be one of the overwhelming elements when you start your journey as a newborn photographer. Not only when you start as a beginner, even when you go on and be a professional newborn photographer. Posing beans can still be overwhelming because there are new types in the market and everyone is inventing her or his own type of posing beans. I will admit that. You can see that these marketing influenced me. So I always in a look for the perfect posing beans. In this episode, I want to share with you all my collection of posing beans, and this episode will be very informative for you because every collection that I got has different properties, and there are still some collections that I didn't get online. I hold myself back not to be obsessed and buy every type of posing bean or posing foam in the market. So I will start with chronological order. That's how I started 5 years ago and how it went on through all these years. So number one, when I started, I used the towels. I used regular towels. I went out to buy towels from local market and I used these towels. This is one large towel, so I will fold it in half, and I will fold it in half, and then I can also fold it again in half, and then I will roll it on my leg. I will roll it tight like this, so it's tight like this, and when I roll it, it can perform as a posing bean, so they will be the same. The problem with towels that they don't look professional in front of the mother. If you want to be serious about your job as a professional newborn photographer, there are a few things that you will consider taking care of, not for the purpose of the artistic image final result only, but only to represent yourself in a professional way in front of the baby's mother. So rolling towels are good. I will not say they are not good. They are good, but they will not represent you as a professional photographer who have invested in posing beans. So if you want to stay with towels, that's totally fine, totally okay. But it's totally okay. But in my opinion, also, other than presenting yourself as a professional photographer in front of the mother, this takes time. And what I mean by takes time, for every setup, you will stuff posing beans in a different way. So I can roll this size of towel as I showed you, and you may fold it in a different way. So maybe you can, this is the start, you can only fold it in half, and then you can start rolling it if you want to have a long posing bean. So this one is a long posing bean, and you can use it as a U-shape bean also. It's time consuming to arrange all the towels and put them in the props, especially if you start in small area. It will consume time because you will need to remove a setup and put a new setup. It will consume a lot of time to prepare each different setup. And also, if you are going to the mother's home to perform in-home session for the mother, using towels can be time consuming, and they can also unroll themselves by some way. If you want them to stay rolled, you may use rubber bands to make them hold their shape. But yeah, this is the downside that I found in using towels. But as you can see, although I moved to my new studio this year, I brought them with me because I still use them in some props, as a stuffing inside the bucket or inside deep beds. I can use them to create a height. Then on top of that height, I will use other type of posing beans. So this is what I started off the towels. Then after the towels era in my life, I moved to posing beans. And as most started newborn photographers, I didn't know about all the vendors' websites that I will mention for you when I talk about all these other types of posing beans. I knew what I knew only was AliExpress. So I bought this collection from AliExpress. This one is the big bean, medium bean, and smaller one. I think it was 5 pieces collection. It was a good collection, and moving from towels to posing beans, even if they are from AliExpress, was a good beginning. They served me well, but in every collection there was a reason why I needed to upgrade to the other collection. So what was the problem with AliExpress posing beans? I will show you. The problem was that this collection is so squishy. You can squeeze it and it will not hold the shape. It's not firm enough. This will not hold the pose that I will do for the baby in posing bean bag or inside the props. This will not hold the pose very well. Usually I will need to put 2 of them. So I needed to upgrade to other collection. And as you can see, although I upgraded, I didn't throw these because they are still useful in some way. In some props, I might need only a little bit height, and I know other posing bees will give me a higher height. So I need a squishy one, so I will pick this collection. This collection was not expensive. I think it was for $20. I guess it was for $20. It was very cheap. So after I discovered that there are special vendors websites for newborn photography props, I invested in the next collection, which was the original photo block. So this one is the original photo block collection, and it consists of this is the starter pack. So when I bought the starter pack, this is consists of several posing beans. I think there were 5 in different sizes. Yeah, I don't know where are the others now, but there were 5 posing beans. Oh, this one also. And the beautiful thing that I liked about them, they are color coded. I think now they stopped this collection and they make it all in one color, but I liked the color coding. So when I have an assistant with me in the studio, I can ask her to bring me, when I'm holding the baby, please bring me the pink posing bean. I don't need to specify the large one or the medium size one. I will just say the color and she will get it immediately and handle it for me. So I liked how they were color coded. It was so easy to communicate between me and my assistant with this color coding. What I liked about them, they are so firm. They hold the pose very well. I love them so much, and I still use these now for beanbag posing or table posing, whatever you'd call it, posing stand or posing table or beanbag posing. So I still use these for my posing table. Yes, this is what's the third step that I had in upgrading my posing pillows collection. The next step was, and you might get shocked with this, but the next step was sewing my own posing beans. Yes, you heard it well. I sewed my own posing beans. I went out to the market. I got velvet fabric, which is non-stretchable. There are two types of velvet fabric. Stretchable will not work for posing beans. You need the non-stretchable fabric, velvet fabric. And I have a sewing machine, and I got stuffing for pillows. So I drawed what I thought it will be a good pattern for making similar for this one, the original photo block. I really wanted to order originals, but I wanted this size only. The biggest size, is the most size that I use inside props. And I love to prepare my props prior to the photo session. I love to prepare all the setups. So if I needed to do 5 setups for this baby, I will stuff all my props, the bed, the heart, the bowels, or whatever prop that I have, and I need to stuff it, I will stuff them before the photo session, so I can save the photo session time and focus on the baby only. And I needed a lot of this size because I used to move this posing bean from setup to the next during the photo session. So I sewed identical twins of semi-identical twins of this large posing pillow. You can see it's not professional. It's not so professional. It has edges, and the sewing is not as clean as the original one, but it did the job. So I think I sewed 5 pieces of this size because I wanted the extra support, and I also had extra fabric, so I sewed these ones, smaller ones. I will be honest, it was so hard to sew them and stuff them to be as firm as the original photo block. It consumes so much energy to sew them, and the final step is by hand, so it hurts so much. So this was the 4th upgrade. The 4th upgrade that I had in my posing beans. I want to show you also what I got in the original photo block starter collection. I got this one. This one is a potato sack stuffing. Potato sack stuffing, yes. I don't use this one all the time. I have different techniques in doing the potato wrap, and I have different types of stuffing. So sometimes, yes, I use this one. Sometimes I use my other techniques. What I also got with this collection, the starter collection of the original photo block, I think this one. Let me check. Yes, it's this one. This one is the teddy, yes, the teddy bear. It has 2 ears like teddy bear. I think that's why it's called the teddy bear. And it's used for bucket setup. For the bucket setup, it's a little bit advanced technique. You can learn how I do my bucket pose inside my large gallery in short time program, and the link is in the description box below. So make sure to join this program if you want to learn how to make a large gallery in short time. Also, there was one more pillow that I got in the starter collection, which is, yes, this one. This one, oh no, this one is called the Erin Owl. I think Erin Owl or Tea Owl. I don't know, but something owl. Something owl posing bean, and this one is the teddy bean, and they both came with this attachment, the ears. So this one is the teddy bean. This one, not the teddy bean, the Erin owl, I think. But this one, the teddy bean, this one is used for beanbag posing, for the chin on hands pose. This one. So this is the starter collection of the original photo block. I got all of these in the starter collection, along with this one and the potato fillet, stuffing, and also 5 posing beans. After that, I sewed my own posing beans, and then I discovered that I need another one of this one, but for twins. So I ordered the twin size. So for 2 babies. This one is for 2 babies, and this one for 1 baby only, of the teddy bean. And there is also one is called Moon. I think this one is called Moon Bean. It's larger than the teddy bean, and it's also used for beanbag posing, for the forward facing chin on hands. So yeah, this was this one all from the original photo block. So yes, I want to make sure that I finished this era. I think, yeah. So, and then I had the perfect posy. The perfect posy is not a posing bean. It's a posing, a mini bean bag. It's a mini bean bag, this size, and it's for digital backgrounds. And with the perfect posy, I got these small hearts. So these small hearts are posing pillows. I use them with the perfect posy. I have them. The collection is 4 pieces of hearts. A funny story that I had with these hearts. One mom thought that I will use these hearts to make the baby hold them for the picture. So when I hold the heart, I wanted to insert it to perfect the pose. The mom said, "No, I don't like this color." I told her, "This is a posing pillow. I will not make your baby hold it." So that was a funny story. Yeah, they seems like a heart that the baby will hold, but no, they are for posing purposes with the perfect posy, because this brown color is good for blending in digital background. So that's why they made it in brown color. And also I have something that's not a posing bean. It's a weighted glove. So these gloves are weighted pillows. You can count them as weighted pillows. These I made them myself. These are double gloves. So in the under glove, I had stuffed it with rice and lavender. Rice and lavender. And on top of glove is only for hygiene purposes. So if I needed to wash this glove, I will remove the top glove, and the stuffing will stay clean. This I will use it as an extra hand that I will put on the baby to make him feel calm. If I needed to remove my hand to adjust, maybe like his hands in some poses, like the side lying pose, I want to adjust his hands, but he keeps moving his legs and unmaking the pose that I perfected. I will put this hand on his legs to make the baby feel safe, and I can move to his hands and adjust his hands. So this works great as extra hand. What also I have? So there was a donut shaped one before moving to the last upgrade. Yeah, This one also from the posing beans that I sewed myself. So this one is mainly a circle shape. I cut a circle shape from a fabric and then I cut it. I cut the circle, the donut, and I stuffed it. And then I have here a rubber tape. So what I do with this, I can shape it to take the shape of the posing that I need inside any prop. So if I need it to be as big as this, or if I want it to be as small as this, I can shape it as I want. And I can also use it on the bean bag. If I wanted to do standing potato pose, this will serve as an extra height for that pose. What do I also? There was a bean that I wanted to show. Yes, this one. So this one is also from AliExpress. This one, I use it on bean bag when I want to pose the newborn on his back, and I want to make sure that he will not move his head, and I want his head to stay straight and looking at me at the picture. Especially when I'm making this wing pose, I will put this bean bag under his head to make the baby look at me in the picture. So this one, I like it so much. It's from AliExpress and I like it so much. I have other similar purpose. So this one is from AliExpress. This one I can't remember from what website, but these supposed to have the same purpose. These small ones supposed to have the same purpose as these, but I found it that this will not support the baby's head and will not help me to make sure that he is not moving his head. So I didn't like them so much, although they were more expensive than these, obviously. But yeah, these were not a good buy. I can't remember from where, but these were not a good buy. And what also? Yeah, and this one also I got it from AliExpress. It's supposed to be for bucket pose, but I didn't like it for the bucket pose. And I just keep it as, I don't know why I keep it, but I keep it. Maybe I kept it for teaching you and telling you that this did not work. Although it may look like the errand towel from the original photo block. They look like each other, but it does not function as this one. This one is studied well, very well studied design. This one is a copy that is not studied well. Doesn't help so much in posing. I didn't like it. All right, I've talked about a lot of beans, but I still have some beans to show you. So I have super mini posing pillows. These super mini posing pillows. These I use them for minor adjustments of the pose. These are from Nelly Props. Oops. So these are from Nelly Props, and I like them so much. I had buy only this collection. I can't remember how many pieces, but it has. They are all tiny, but in different sizes, and I use them all the time. All the time. I use them all the time in all props, because I always need this minor adjustment in the props. I don't need to have big pillows like, I think this one is the smallest one in the original photo block. Sometimes I will not need as big as this one. I will need something as small, as tiny as this adjustment for micro adjustment of the pose. So This works well from Nelly Props, and she sells also a larger posing pillows like the original Photoproc collection. What do I also have? Yes, I have this collection, but I need to show you everything from this vendor. Okay, so this vendor is yes, this one is from Modest Little Me Boutique. This is called the original free form. It has metal bending part inside it, so it holds the shape that you will put it on. And here is also stuffing inside. You can add this stuffing or you can remove this stuffing as you like. This one is a weighted bean. I will shake it next to the mic. So it has some beans inside. It's not as firm as these. It's not as high as these, but these are foldable. You can fold them and shape them to the shape that you want for the pose. Anyhow, this one is supposed to be inside this chamber in the original free form. So this one, I like it also for the bucket pose. It holds its shape. It has metal bending part inside. These from the Modest Little Me are the only ones that has the metal bending part inside. I heard some photographers bought a copy from AliExpress, but I will not guarantee how safe they are and how perfect they are. I like to take the safe option, so I have this one from the original source, which is Modest Little Me. And there are also another size that I got. This one is called also the original freeform, but this one is the smaller size. Yeah, they didn't write the specific name of this one. So this one is the smallest size, and it has a metal bending inside. And I use this one inside props for photographing from above. I can use this one as a stuffing to make the baby take this shape when he is lying on his back. So these two are from Modest Little Me, and also I had these. These are non-slip posing beans. Sometimes, like inside the bowl, the posing beans will slide inside the posing bowl. So for a trick, before I say this trick, subscribe to my channel now, because this statistic says that 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. So please subscribe to my channel. If you reach this part, that means you are interested in newborn photography. So subscribe now. So to prevent posing beans from sliding inside the bowl, there is special non-slip part here in these posing pillows, and this set is of 4 small squares. 4 small squares like this. I have got them also with these posing systems. Also from the same shop, I had these. These are weighted beans. You can use them inside props. Also, there is one that's called Fold a Bean. Fold a Bean is foldable and it has a rubber ending, so you can fold it and make it hold its shape by the rubber like this. So this one is the Fold a Bean. All these are from Modest Little Me, and I use all of them. I use everything that I have. So what is this? This is a rug stopper, and this one you can order it from Amazon, or you can find it on IKEA. So this one is basically used to prevent rugs from slipping on the ground. This one will hold rugs so you don't run and slip on the rug. Why do I have it with my posing beans collection? When I put the posing beans inside a bowl, like the circle bowl or the trench bowl, sometimes they will slip and change their position, and I want to hold the position that I have put them in so they don't ruin the specific pose that I'm doing. So putting this one on the bowl directly will hold the bean in its place and will prevent it from slipping and changing its direction. So I also have for the potato sack pose or potato sack wrap, I told you about the stuffing that I had. Oh my God, I am lost in all the beans that I have. Now, if my husband see this episode, he will tell me no more buying posing beans. And I will tell you about other posing beans that I didn't buy. So this one is from the original photo blocks for potato stuffing. And this one is from Newborn Nerds. This one is called Fat Suit. And this one is called Billy Belt. Yeah, they are both used for the potato sack. These are a bit of investments, these two pieces. And usually when you buy these from Newborn Nerds, they will recommend, and I also will recommend, if you are gonna do the potato sack in their way, you buy these two together, the Fat Suit and the Billy Belt, not one of them. So buy this one and buy this one if you want to make the pose as they do. But for me, I don't do the potato pose as they do all the time. Sometimes, depends on the baby, I will use this or I will use this, and sometimes I use other things for the potato pose. So yes, now moving to the posing beans that I didn't buy. There is a posing system that is called posing foams. I think they are invented by Hello Little Props. Hello Little Props, yes. So these posing foams are not posing beans, they are foams. And if you want to see how they look like, you can't see how they look like on their purchase website. You will need to ask for request to join their Facebook group to see these secret posing foam. How do they look like? I don't know why they don't show how these posing foams look like on their website. But anyhow, they are foam. They are foam. They are not like these. What I have noticed that the foam is more look like the yoga blocks materials. And photographers who used it said that some said that they liked it, and some said that they didn't like it so much because babies are different, and this is something that you have to understand. Baby sizes are different, and if I used for a specific pose for 3.5 kilogram baby this posing bean, I might not be able to use it with 2.9 kilogram baby, although the difference is 0.6 kilogram, but in babies that's a big difference. So I might not use this one, I might use this size. So for different size baby, I will need different size posing beans, and it doesn't make sense that I will use this posing foams for all my poses and they will look good. But anyhow, they hold the pose well because they are foam, not cotton, because this one are stuffed with cotton and foam is more firm, so they hold the pose. But I didn't buy them. You may know why I didn't buy them. I already have a big collection, and yeah, I feel satisfied with my collection now. And meanwhile, I feel satisfied with my collection, and I love my collection. And yeah, that's it.